2018 in sunny San Diego. This is Rich Fregosa with AVNation TV. I'm here at the Cool Automation booth with Arkady and with Igor. Gentlemen, thank you for your time. Appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Telling us a little bit more about your product. So, Cool Automation, obviously no pun intended, very cool technology. But we wanted to check with you and find out, tell us a little bit about the product. Why did this product come about? And what is it that you offer the CEDIA channel with the suite of products that you have?
Okay, so Cool Automation was established around 11 years ago, and it was established to solve a certain need in this market, need for integration of those very interesting and challenging air conditioning systems that started to appear in US in the recent couple of years. So we are actually here to solve a problem that all those visitors here are experiencing, and this is something very common.
So you were talking about interesting, challenging units. For example, what are the variety of systems that you run across having interface?
So all those Far Eastern brands like Daikin, Mitsubishi, and LG's, they are very closed air conditioning systems with their own controls. And once it needs to be integrated to the whole variety of smart systems that we can see here today, all those home automation brands, the new IoT technologies like Nest and Google Home, SmartThings by Samsung, this is starting to be much more challenging. And this is where we come to solve it. So we make the black box gateway that is very native on both sides. So it will reduce integrators' time in integrating both worlds.
So mentioning the black boxes, it's a suite of hardware devices. In terms of the technologies that you communicate, you were talking about your Nest, Daikin, split level units. What are some of the technologies typically that you find that you are interfacing with obviously with home automation systems and the smart home technologies that we have here? What are those devices that you normally find yourself working with?
Usually on one side of the equation you will see the HVAC systems that are so sometimes closed to interaction. On the other hand, there's a whole list of different vendors of home automation solutions, Crestron, Savant, Control4, all those, Lutron, that try to integrate with them, usually using quite proprietary protocols which are difficult to penetrate or to integrate with. They are time-consuming and also quite costly in terms of working hours mostly. What we provide is by these interface bridges, one side we know to talk to the native language protocols with the HVAC systems. On the other hand, all those vendors have implemented special drivers in order to talk to us, and therefore eliminating the need to really spend so much time and so much struggling with integrating between the two.
And how do they set it up? Is this in a setup situation with the unit? Obviously integrators, many of them are not heating and cooling contractors, so you already have a third party that you're going to deal with. Integrators obviously have to find a way to make controls work on their systems. How are you able to bridge everybody together? Because you've obviously got the client, the homeowner themselves, you have the integrator who's providing some form of control system, and now you have the heating and cooling contractor. How are you able to bring together the tools in terms of setting the unit up, communication training? How can dealers get assistance getting from here to there with these difficult systems?
So that's the beauty of this thing. We use our long experience in both worlds to make a product that is really plug and play. So it doesn't require any setup, any configuration. It's really plug and play. So you just take the box, you wire it from one side, you wire it from the other side, and it simply works.
So no more dip switch settings, no more worrying about a slab controller or
No.
what's on the other side of the pump and making sure that those are going. So you're not exposing the integrator to what could be some of the liability issues
We are
that
hiding
occur.
it. We are hiding it. That's exactly what we are doing. Using our experience to make it as simple as possible, knowing there are challenges in both sides. We took that apart and just hid it inside this black box.
Fantastic.
The way it happens is everybody does his job, and what we do, we intermediate between them. We are the interpreter between the two systems. So if the HVAC contractor sets up and commissions his system, HVAC system, to work as it's supposed to be as a standalone, and the integrator works on his side of the equation, we come in, we automatically pull in the information from the HVAC system and we convey it towards the home automation system. Therefore, making for them an easier method or steps to integrate just by pulling in all this information and make sure that all this starts working seamlessly.
Fantastic. And obviously all the different control methods and communication methods, you're already taking care of all of that.
Exactly.
In terms of your relative pricing of these devices in between, obviously you're going to have a different unit maybe for a split level system as you're going to have for a BMS system or any variety of systems out there. What is the general price range that you find with your products as intermediaries?
The differences between types of systems and scale of project. Usually VRF type of systems are the heavier one, the expensive ones, and the home automation is in the known price ranges. We will come in a price range where it will barely, how can I say, will barely scratch a paint on any of those systems. But the value it will bring in is much higher. The payoff and the return on investment is almost immediate.
Got it. So basically, you're working as a full service provider with the integrator at that point. You're helping them assess the system, and then your pricing model and the devices are going to be based upon how far in depth you're getting with the control. So at that point, how could dealers contact you and get this information? Because obviously you're going to be doing a little bit of navigation of their existing system. What's typically the first step that an integrator takes with you?
So Cool Automation is a global company. We sell in around 90 countries all over the world. So most of our clients come to us through internet. They simply search us in Google or search for a solution and they come to us. So this is where it starts, and it continues to building a distribution network in different places. Like here in US, Arkady is the one who is in charge of building a full distribution network, making it available in anywhere in US.
Okay, great.
The way it's set up is basically we have a distributor list on our site, which is coolautomation.com, as simple as that. And there is a distributor list, and the person that is seeking our product will find in his location the nearest dealer stocking distributor nearby, and will get for the system that he wants. These are pre-configured systems for Daikin, Mitsubishi, LG, but they can be reconfigured for any other system. And they would just bring it in from the nearest dealer near them, and from that point on, they can communicate with us. They can provide to us the challenge they have, the project they have. We can assess it, support them in analyzing the requirements, what is the application, who are the users, what are the systems that need to talk between them, and what they are seeking to achieve. And we will then recommend on a solution or maybe several variants of solutions, and they will choose according to whatever is needed, to choose and pick up and implement the solution.
Well, fantastic. It's obviously a great product that fills a need. You fill the need that is definitely out there and is a growing challenge more and more we're seeing these days. I think you're seeing more,
Definitely.
More need for the integration of it. Well, gentlemen, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Obviously,
Thank you very much.
visit you at coolautomation.com.
Yes.
Great. And for the rest of the information from the show floor here at CEDIA 2018, you can follow us here at AVNation.tv. This is Rich Fregosa for AVNation.tv.